Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an excellent morning, noon, or night. This is Strange Girl 831, once again coming to you with another Inktober update. So, let me readjust my camera here. There we go. So, if you saw my last videos, then you already saw this and this. These, again, don't mind the sticky notes. These, and we're going to pretend that's not there because I hate it. Whoops, there we go. And these, okay, now, I believe you saw these three in my last, or these four, well, I can't count worth crap anyway. So, we'll start here. This one, I love how it turned out. However, there are a few things that drives me insane. One of them, I did not label it. If you look, there is no label. This should be day 15. No label there, which wouldn't be a big deal, except it screwed me over so bad later on, which we'll talk about in a minute. The other thing, I absolutely love how well this turned out, except her face has a smudge on it. Here and here. Not sure if you can see that. Oh, you can really see that one in my camera. This one, not so bad. And I tried to cover that up with my white gel pen. That didn't work very well. White pencil crayon didn't work. So I just, I was so annoyed. So this is where we are in my Inktober adventure. Just keep in mind, because the days get really weird, this should be day 15. Day 15. Now, so, turn my sketchbook back around because that was the other mistake I made, which means this should be day 16. 16, not 15. And yes, I ripped the page a bit. Don't know how. So, my girlfriend actually suggested that I do the Girl from the Ring. And I love how all of it turned out. It's fantastic. It's amazing. The hair, my camera isn't picking up the details in the hair, but it's because I have crappy lighting. But anyway, so I love it. Okay, mainly that. This is what I love. It looks amazing. Look at that face, though. Like, look at it. It's so bad. As you can tell, I kind of just gave up on the shading in the face because there was no way I could fix it. So, at a distance, no, the face still looks bad. The dress, the arm, looks a little muscular for her, but other than that, looks pretty decent. Except that face. That face, right? Yeah, no, anyway. So, for what should be day 17, this should be day 17, I actually couldn't draw worth crap. I was just having a bad drawing day where everything I drew came out like crap. So, sorry for my camera wiggling. But, so, I decided to draw the Halloween concept that I'll be doing this year, which is a Jack and Sally mashup, as you can see, kind of like the Jack Skellington face here, and the red hair of Sally with the lips. If you guys didn't know, I have red hair. Take a look at my Instagram. There are some pictures from the last ThunderCon I attended. But so I have the red Sally hair. And because I have a kid, I have to kind of keep it kid appropriate. Now, I love this concept. Let's see how it turns out with makeup, because I'm not a makeup person. Now, I'm going to get a little bit closer here. There we go. I love this concept so much. I fell in love with it when I was looking for reference photos. Originally, I was just going to do the Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz, as you can see here. But while I was looking up reference photos on the internet, because yes, I use reference photos, I saw this idea portrayed slightly differently. It was a black and white photograph from the original Wizard of Oz movie, and it was her in profile like this with her shadow behind her. Now I realize the shadow doesn't quite match. There's some issues with the chin here, and the mouth, the nose is a different shape. But all in all, I loved how this concept turned out. Now let's talk a little bit about that eyeball. That eyeball right there. Like, honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. I swear she got stung by a bee in the eye. Like, what? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to move on, but just keep in mind this is supposed to be day 18. See? So this should be day 16, day 17, and then day 18. Because remember, I screwed up my dates. So, which means this should be day 19. Now, I absolutely love everything that's turned out so far from this page forward. Now, I loved some of the ones I did back here, but I'm going to reflect on this more in another video, but I have improved in drawing faces so much from photo reference, and I just find it amazing. Now, yes, I know his face is so crooked and lopsided, and what is going on with that? That's supposed to be an ear, okay, guys? An ear. Just keep that in mind. But it makes his face, my sketchbook won't stay open, makes his face look so lopsided it's not even funny. The other thing I was super concerned about with this drawing was how I was going to portray his hair, because for anyone who's seen Edward Scissorhands, the hair is really messy and very knotty. And it's not easy to draw, especially if you're not good at drawing people in general. It's not that easy to draw. So I actually just ended up sketching out the rough shape with my, one of these actually. I love these. Oh, it's backwards. I love these. I found these at the dollar store. They are colored mechanical pencils, and they actually do erase. See that, guys? These are actually going to be in an art haul. Again, I'm holding it the wrong way. These are going to be in an art haul video I'm going to be doing after Inktober is done, along with some other fun supplies. But in case you're interested, these come in purple, pink, and orange. Now, I realize those are strange colors, but, yeah, they're cool. I've been using the orange one, mainly, just because Halloween. Yeah. So, now this next one. I love this next one. I am so proud of it. Ta-da! This is the red-headed witch from Hocus Pocus, and I just love how well it turned out. And so many people, let me get closer here. So many people have expressed that they love how I did this hair. And again, the issue with the hair is it's not easy to draw because, again, her hair looks like two big rat's nests on her head. So I ended up doing the basic shape in pencil and then just freehanding it with my fine liner. And if you guys would like to, sorry about my finger, if you guys want to see exactly my process for doing hair like this, or even like this, though this is pretty simple, let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I can make that happen for you guys. So, what's the next one? Okay, now, some people probably don't know who this next character is. He's not often seen well in the movies. Wait for it, guys. You know who it is? Well, it's supposed to be Jeepers Creepers. Honestly, little story. I saw Jeepers Creepers probably about 10 to 12 years ago. I was relatively young, and I like the scary-ish monster type movies. Now, when I was looking up reference photos for Jeepers Creepers, there we go, sorry about that. When I was looking up reference photos for Jeepers Creepers, there's quite a few reference photos showing him with these weird membrane-like fins at the back of his head. Maybe I can sketch it out. Let's say this is his head. This is weird because I'm drawing through my camera. And he had these weird little, they look almost like fins. Now, I'm not drawing it right, but if you want to see what I'm talking about, look it up on Google Images. Just type in Jeepers Creepers and it'll come right up. That's how I found it, but I'll just finish this quick sketch for you guys. Okay, so they were, I know this pencil's kind of hard to see. There we go. So they were kind of like this, little fins coming off the back of his head. And he had bat wings too, but you guys know what bat wings are. So I did not remember that he looked like this because it was in some of the newer movies. I'm not sure if maybe I didn't see them or I just didn't remember. But I did remember this guy. And I was talking to my husband, and he agrees that a lot of my followers may not know who this is. Because in the movie, you very rarely see him looking like this in good enough light to be able to actually see it. Pardon me. But I wanted to. I think it turned out well, except for his hat. For some reason, his hat looks really dumb, and I can't figure out why it doesn't work. Maybe the brim isn't wide enough. That might be it, actually. Yeah, maybe it's the brim. Anyway, but so, this is Jeepers Creepers. I really like how this turned out. Again, I surprised myself because, again, it's still a face. Though I've noticed I'm better at drawing faces with a lot of texture, like these grooves. I just seem to do okay with it. Now, this one I'm slightly ashamed of. That was day 21, by the way. Day 22, slightly sad about. And I don't know what is wrong with it, but for some reason it seems off to me. It's supposed to be Beetlejuice. And oh my gosh, that facial hair I tried to draw in there, it was a mistake. Big mistake. But honestly, guys, I don't know why this looks off to me. Like the suit, actually, I think the suit looks fantastic. But that face, for some reason, like it looks like it, and I would like to think that if someone showed it to me and it wasn't my drawing, I could say it was Beetlejuice. However, something just seems off. Maybe it's the fact that, he doesn't have, the hair isn't green and the eyes aren't purple. Pardon me, sorry guys. So maybe that's it. I honestly, no idea. But now, guys, okay, keep in mind, you may not know this, but I hate clowns. And I hate clowns for the specific reason that I saw it when I was about 6 years old, and it traumatized me for life. Like, honestly, for life, traumatized me. But I had to. And I'm so glad I did. Honestly, I can't believe how well this turned out. This piece actually taught me a bit of a lesson. I've been drawing with these for, I don't know, probably 2-ish months, I guess. 1 to 2 months. Just before Inktober, so month and a half, probably. Which means I haven't been using standard mechanical pencils. Now, I'm naturally pretty heavy-handed with my pencils because usually I use my ballpoint pens and it covers it up. Though, with this one, I didn't want to stain his skin because there's so much white. Like, you can't see it except in the tooth there. I didn't want to stain his skin with a colored mechanical pencil because sometimes if you're too heavy-handed with these, they don't erase completely. So I figured I'd use a standard mechanical pencil, no big deal, whatever, you know, the normal ones. And then I came to the realization that I am way too heavy-handed. When I tried to ink this, I was really struggling because my sketching process is really, really messy. But because I was using like a standard pencil with dark gray ink, lead, not ink, because I was using that, I initially went over this with my 005 fine liner, and because it's such a thin line, I was actually losing my inking line, and it was almost disastrous. But honestly, guys, I love how this turned out. We can thank my girlfriend again for this one. Even though she knows I hate clowns. Okay, this one isn't labeled, keep that in mind. But, so, just keep in mind, this one was day 22, this one was day 23, and it actually is day 23. It's not a mix-up. But I love how this turned out. I think it was great that I stuck with the black and white, but then did the red. I think it's very visually appealing. Now, I'm trying to decide if I want to show you today's or not. You know what? Let's end it here for today. Again, if you want to see where all my drawings as they are finished, please come find me on Instagram. I post my works in progress and also completed pieces. That is the best way to see my pictures. If you guys want to ask me questions, please leave them in the comments down below, or DM me on Instagram, because I would love to do questions of the day. I think it would be fun. So until next week, I probably will again post, because Halloween falls on the Tuesday. I'll probably post either that Tuesday or Wednesday, just because of my kiddo. We do trick-or-treating, and it's a whole day thing. Plus, if my college is off strike by then I'll also have a full day of class, which will be a pain in the butt. But we'll see how it goes. So until then, guys, you have a great day, and as always, stay safe.